everybody, welcome back to the Arsenal Fan Reviews channel, and welcome to today's video, my preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal versus Dundalk. Of course, this game kicks off tomorrow, Thursday, December the 10th, at 5:55 PM in the Europa League, and if you do want to watch it yourself, it will be live on BT Sports. If we look at most recent form, Arsenal are doing terribly at the moment, most recently losing in the North London derby to Tottenham 2-0 in, and I hate to say it, a Mourinho masterclass, and we're currently sitting 15th in the Premier League, while Dundalk are doing pretty well at the moment, most recently winning the FAI Cup versus Shamrock Rovers last Sunday in a 4-2 win. Of course, though, we don't really have to worry about form because this is not only the final match of the group stages, so in a week or two we will be moving on after tomorrow night's match into the knockout stages, the round of 32, but of course we don't have to worry, mostly because Arsenal are already through, having won every single match in the Europa League campaign this season so far. We were through a couple of weeks ago. We don't have to worry about this match, so we can field a team of 8-year-olds, and even if we lose 100-0, we're still going through. But let's move on to my score prediction, and I'm going Arsenal 3, Dundalk 1. Even though we aren't doing great in general in the Europa League, as I said, we're already through, top of our group, and beat Dundalk 3-0 last time we met. If we move on to some team news, Arsenal will be missing Chambers. Of course, he did get a run around against Rapid Vienna, but still isn't ready to start, I don't believe. If we look at Martinelli, yes, he did manage to get, and I'm really happy about this, a run around against AFC Wimbledon last night in the Papa John's Trophy, but of course, he played that match, so probably won't be starting tomorrow and probably won't even be on the bench because I think it still is a bit of a rush to get him back to first team football already. If we look at Thomas Partey, he'll still be out after pulling his injury again and making it flare up again in the North London derby defeat. And David Luiz will still be out with that head injury he got with Raul Jimenez. And if you do want to hear an update on that case, Raul Jimenez is doing quite well. He's been discharged from hospital, luckily, after a fractured skull, and is now at home, resting with family, going back to full fitness. So great to hear, and get well soon. If we move on to my predicted lineup, let's start in goal, and I'm going with Alex Runarsson, our standard goalkeeper for the Europa League and FA Cup matches. If we move into the right back position, I'm going with Cedric Soares. There is a bit of a debate at Arsenal Football Club who should be our starting right back in all competitions, and I'm probably going to have to go with someone like Maitland-Niles and Cedric as our backup because Bellerin is not doing anything at the moment except making lots of foul throws, but in this match I think we're going to go with Cedric. If we move into our centre-back pairing, I'm going with Rob Holding for the first one to gain some confidence as he's been conceding a lot recently, and I think Mustafi will get another run around. Of course, I don't think he's played a single minute of Premier League action for Arsenal so far this season, with Holding / Luiz and Gabriel ruling that back four. And of course I'm going to be resting Tierney, so for my left back position I'm going to be playing Kolasinac. Moving into the midfield two, I'm first going with Miguel Aziz. Of course you may not have heard of him before, he's a regular starter for the academy and is a pretty good player, but I'd say as we don't really need to win this game to qualify, I think we'll go with him, hopefully. And I'd really love to see him play for the first team because I believe it will be his debut as well. And if we move into our second midfielder, that will of course be Maitland-Niles. As I said, been performing quite well in the Europa League recently. And if he's not going to be starting in that right back position, I'm sure it will be in the midfield for this game because last time he played in the midfield in the Europa League, he absolutely smashed it. If you move into our front four though, for my right winger / right forward, I'm going with Pepe. Of course, still can't play until the Burnley game, so I think we'll probably rest him for that and play him again here in the Europa League. Moving on to my left winger / forward, I'm going with Reiss Nelson. Yes, usually plays on the right, but I think we could shift him over if we do want to see Pepe again. And for my front two, I'm firstly going with Balogun, hopefully getting another couple of goals or two, because last time we saw him in the Europa League, again, just like Pepe and Nelson and those types of players, he really did do well. And if we move into our final player, our second striker, I am going with Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. Of course, confidence has been very low at the moment. hardly scoring any goals at all. I don't believe he scored one this season except for that penalty against Manchester United and that goal against Fulham in the opening starter of the season. But like Lacazette, we played him in this competition, and now Lacazette is looking quite good again. So I think if we play Aubameyang here up front, we can hopefully have that same effect on him, and hopefully he can get back to scoring some goals. But that about wraps it up. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Before the game, I will be going on the Glenn Knightley channel to do a bit of a lineup preview, so make sure to go and check that out. And of course, after the game, come back straight to this channel where I'll be doing my full-time reaction. But until then, I'll see you around. Bye.